Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Today I am super excited to share something with you that I learned back in my travels in Southeast Asia several years ago that has truly transformed my life. When I was there, walking around in Thailand, looking at the beautiful temples and scenery and eating the local foods, what I noticed was that the people were just happy and positive all the time. And it seemed like no matter what happened to them, they would continue in that way. Now, I don't know about you guys, but that's a foreign notion to me. I didn't even know where to begin to start thinking that way. So I decided to talk to a lot of the locals, and fortunately, I was able to talk to some monks. And one thing I noticed is that all of them have this innate ability to find the positive in any negative situation. Now, let's rewind. I know last week I mentioned that, well, hey, if we change our perception, we change our reality. So this negative situation, if we choose to see it from this angle, it can turn into a positive one. But sometimes, guys, as you may know, some things just suck and they are negative. So what do we do when that happens? It's our choice to sit around and mope for too long, an extended period of time. And it's our choice to say, hey, you know what? I'm going to try to find the positives that stem from this scenario. That's going to help me bounce back up. And it's a lot harder for life to destroy someone when they choose to focus on the positives instead of dwelling on the negatives. So I'm going to talk to you guys about some things that happened in my life where I applied this concept and it truly just got me out of that low mood that I was in. The first thing is being cheated on. Being cheated on sucks. It is a terrible feeling. No one deserves it, and it is horrible to go through. And unfortunately, that's how my last 6-year relationship ended. And I wish her the best. I hope she's happy. But one of the things that I remember thinking immediately when I found out was, what did I do wrong? Was that not enough? So before I get into the positives that stem from that, let's think back to that perception real quick for a quick second. Still a negative situation, but let's see it in a different light. When we say, what did I do wrong? What's wrong with me? It makes us feel like we're in the wrong. But what if we said, I know that I'm a good boyfriend or a good girlfriend, and I gave my everything I could, my all. And it's not on me, it's lack of that person's self-control. Changes things, doesn't it? Now let's focus on the positives. The first thing, within the first week, I really solidified who my true friends were. They were there for me day and night, all the time, whenever I needed them. The second thing was that life provided me an opportunity to learn how to handle a situation I've never known how to handle before. And because of that, thirdly, I'm now able to help people who are in a similar situation or have gone through a similar situation should they want the help. Fourthly, I realized that I was more resilient than I thought I was. I wasn't sitting in my room the whole time and not really doing much and moping. I was sad. Of course I was. I'm not going to lie. But I still chose to get out and go to work and go out with friends and do all these things instead of just shutting down. The second thing I want to talk to you guys about is that evil C word that going around, that virus that truly just destroyed a lot of people's lives and well-being. Last year, I had a trip planned to Jamaica, my 27th country to visit, and unfortunately that was canceled. Because no one really knew what was going on, we were forced to be at home, and we couldn't go to gyms, we couldn't really go out. And for those who know me, I'm really social. I love being around people. I get my energy back that way. So it was really hard, clearly a negative scenario. But let's focus on the positives. Because medical school classes went online, I was able to fly back home and help my family member through chemo and radiation after the cancer recurred, without having to take a leave of absence and delaying my graduation. Secondly, I had more time, so I was able to put more time into study for my board exams. Because I also had more time, I dedicated some to learning the basics of investing and finally built a portfolio that I've been wanting to do for so long. Fourthly, I was at home with my family for so long consecutively that I really got to know my nephew. And I remember I was watching him one day and he's like, Uncle Felix, he's 6. I'm hungry. I'm like, okay, go eat. Oh, wait, hold up. What do you want? He's like, I want cereal. I'm like, we had cereal this morning, but did you know that broccoli can give some kids superpowers? So thankfully he believed me and I made some broccoli and some other healthy stuff and we ate that way. Now, fifthly, I was able to go outside and work out outside, something I haven't ever done before because the gyms were closed. So I realized that I don't need a gym to stay in shape, right? So again, negative situation, let's focus on the positives that stem from it. Now guys, I'm not saying you have to have big things that are negative that happen in order to think this way. You can pass an exit and be like, dang it, get off and be like, wait a second, I've never seen that coffee shop before. That's lit. I'm going to go there. I'm going to study there. Again, You missed your exit, negative, but you found a new place to go. Maybe you pop a tire, and that's negative, but then you go to the car shop to get your car tire fixed and you meet someone that you're meant to be with for the rest of your life or for the current time being, right? So again, little things can happen that are negative, but we can have so much positivity. But we have to choose to look for and find the positivity. So when I learned this concept, the first thing I did was when I perceived something was negative, and that was truly negative, I would write down the positives that came from it, at least 3 positives. And over the months and years, I noticed that my brain automatically started doing it. I conditioned my brain to think that way. So guys, imagine this. You can be going throughout life, work, school, family, friends, relationship, whatever, and life just happens that's negative. And automatically your brain is going to just say, well, what about this positive, that positive, that positive, that positive? Don't you think that's a much happier way to live, right? So if you enjoyed the video, please smash a thumbs up. Let me know your thoughts below. And guys, I'd love to hear from you. Let me know if you want me to talk about a specific topic, something that you feel is relevant to you, to others, to whoever. I'd love to do it. And as always, stay safe, be well, and I'll see you next time.